Alright guys, we're back here on the old 86 Grand National. You remember a few years ago we rebuilt the motor. The whole thing was rebuilt. We put a comp cam in it. We have ported polish heads on the thing. TR6 ignition. Bunch of little goodies on it. So recently, let's see, I'll go back a bit here. We had about 20,000 miles on the motor at this point. Between 15 and 20, somewhere in there. And the old man was driving it, and we got a little bit of water in the oil. So we're looking around for it. So far I did the little solution test where you put it into the top of the radiator, let the car run, thermostat open, and it's a blue color solution. And if it has carbon in it from the head gaskets leaking, it's supposed to turn yellow, I believe, yellow or green, I forget which color it is. And so far it passed that test. I've just taken out the spark plugs now. They all look good. So yeah, let's take a look at the plugs and see how it's going. Here goes the plugs. I got them out. We have the R43 T5s in it. And I don't see a problem so far. They all look pretty good. I forget what I gapped these out at. But so far, yeah, everything looks pretty good. There we go. Yeah, right now I got a camera charging at this point. I want to stick them into each cylinder, and we're going to find out if any one of these cylinders have a cleaner piston top than another. And hopefully we could rule out that it is a, what do you call it? A head gasket. But then again, it could be the intake gaskets leaking on the manifold here. Could be the timing cover. Could be having a leak in it. Could be the engine is cracked. There's a crack somewhere in it. Well, my father was driving this. You gotta remember, I'm in my 50s. My father's, he's almost 80. And he likes to drive this thing once in a while. And he overheated it. Instead of pulling over and letting the car sit, he just drove it home. So when he got to the house here, me and one of my buddies was here. He pulled up, it was over 240 the temperature. Shut it off, let it sit, blah, blah, blah. Water pump went bad. Changed the water pump on it. And yeah, right now I'm chasing a problem as far as what could it be? Where is this water coming from? Kind of hoping the timing cover versus the head gaskets, because it's a pretty solid motor. It runs pretty good. Machine shop over here in Stratford, Connecticut rebuilt it for me. And it came out nice. Everything runs good on the car, no issues. It actually runs perfect right now. But nonetheless, we got a little bit of oil in the water. I already changed the oil once, put it in again, drove it around, and there was a little more oil showing up. Actually, I'll show you guys. All right, here we go. Here goes the dipstick. A little bit of water in it. Not that bad. Some say you take out the bearings with that. I've had oil and water in car engines plenty of time before and put another 100,000 miles on them, so we're gonna roll with it for now as far as pulling it out and changing bearings and all that. But that's for someone that's really conservative. I'm not conservative. So what we're gonna do next is here, I'm gonna get this camera charged up and we're gonna take a look in the cylinders. Let's see what everything looks like. So hold on. All right, here goes, we're starting off over here. What's it, 135246. I got everything labeled up there. So here goes the first piston. Let's see if we can get a better view here. Okay, we know what that one looks at. Let's take a look at another one and see what's going on. All right, here goes piston. What's that? One, number 3 here. Let's see if I can get this in and out a little bit more. That one's a little bit dirtier. This does have an alky kit on it too, this car. So that's that one. Let's take a look at cylinder number 5. Get this one in and take a look. A lot of buildup on that. When we built this motor, these pistons were all, you know, looked like brand new. It's a stock bore. The block didn't need to be blocked out. This was re-ringed. But nonetheless, that's still a lot of carbon for a pretty fresh motor. Alright, let's go on to the other side now. So hold on. Alright, we're on the first one on this side. This is number cylinder 6. Here's the thing. It's about the same as all the other ones. Alright, let's do the next one. Alright, here goes cylinder number, what's it, 13524. I don't know, that one looks pretty darn clean to me. Hard to say. Alright, let's check this last one. I'll have some thoughts. Alright, we're in the, not cylinder 8, what am I trying to say? Cylinder 6 here. And here we go. It's dirty. Ah, shucks. Hard to turn this. Anyways, that's where we're at right now. I'll be back. Alright, I gave it some thought. It's definitely coming apart. We're gonna start with the front of the engine. Let's take a look around at this. I'm gonna start taking off all the plumbing. All this off, intercooler comes out. We'll start at the water pump and timing cover down here, and then we'll end up taking the intake off, go from there, and then eventually, if we don't find anything, go right to the heads, pull the heads off, clean up the pistons, go from there. What else can I do? I don't know what it is. And that's the only thing I could think of on how water's getting into the oil. It has to be the timing cover, the intake gasket here, which I will try to tighten some bolts on here before I pull it off. Lower intake, I should say, gasket. And yeah, after that, all head gaskets, or there's a crack somewhere in one of the cylinders from being run too hot. I don't know, but we'll check it out. We'll see what it is. So that'll be in the next video, and hopefully I get this done pretty quickly. So we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.